Hello.
Yeah, how's it going? What do you want to talk about?
You got a prompt for me? I'm
I
down
got
for
three. Do
anything.
you support Trump? Do you think men are better at leading than women? Or do you think it's wrong to be gay?
Hmm. Well, if I were to talk about is it wrong to be gay, would I be coming from a personal standpoint or a religious standpoint?
You would be giving me why you think it's wrong to be gay. Whatever reason that may be. How old are you first?
I'm 18.
Cool. You want to talk about that one? Why is it wrong to be gay? Take it away.
I feel like it's wrong to be gay because I'm very deeply rooted in my faith.
Which is religion?
Rooted in my faith,
Christianity?
Catholicism,
Catholicism, a form of. Okay, cool. Well,
Roman
why?
Catholic.
Sure.
It says if I exit out the app, does it kick me out?
It won't, but I cannot hear you when you're out of the app. So if you want to give me a verse in the Bible, feel free to do so. Um, I cannot hear you when you're out of the app, just to recap. Probably going to be Romans, Leviticus, Corinthians. Um, yeah, that's all I can think of for now. Guys, make sure you guys are double tapping that phone screen if you haven't already. Repost, like, share the live, do all the more things. Yeah, which Bible verse do you want to look at?
Uh, Roman.
Romans 1:26-27.
Yeah.
Romans 1:26-27. Because of this, God gave them over to shameful lusts. Even the women exchanged natural sexual relations for unnatural ones. In the same way, men also abandoned their natural relations with women and were inflamed with lust for one another. Men committed shameful acts with other men and received in themselves with the due penalty of their error. All this is talking about is saying lust is sinful. Lust is a sin in the Christian perspective. It starts off by saying, gave them over to sin, to shameful lusts, and then it says, in the same way, men also abandoned their natural relations with women and were inflamed with lust for one another. Right. So it's talking about a man being lustful with another man, a woman being lustful with another woman, and a man and a woman being lustful with each other. So that's not going to be talking about homosexuality. That's going to be talking about lust.
Hey, why do you think it's okay to be gay?
Yeah, I think lots of reasons. It's gonna be. I don't have an issue with anyone who's gay. I obviously there are brain chemicals that can differ between gay men and straight men, which makes it to be natural. And I think people can just love whoever they want to love.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a problem with like gay people, not like in a personal problem, but in my faith, it
Well,
teaches me to have a problem. And
sure. I mean, you just told us that like the verse you
yeah,
told
no,
us
I
was
didn't,
sold
I
as the
didn't want
opposite.
to.
I have a question. Have you ever like been attracted to a man, or have you ever like saw a man and have been attracted to him?
Not at all.
No, not a single man.
No.
Hmm. Hey, listen, obviously you're saying your faith has been teaching you to be against like homosexuality. I think like growing up in a household like that where you're taught like you can't be gay, being gay is wrong. It obviously creates different environments, and I think I mean according to statistics, most closeted men tend to be homophobic, right? I mean, obviously, is there any other points you want to talk about? Because you brought up Romans 1:26-27. We disproved that. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
Mm, I could go with why I support Trump. That claim.
Yeah, take it away. Why do you support Trump?
I think he's doing a lot of good for this.
You gotta
I
be in the
think
app for me to hear you.
coming into this country illegally is wrong, and I have nothing against immigrants. Just I think coming in illegally is wrong, and you need to do it the right way. Also, deporting criminals who have like raped children, and just done terrible things. Them getting booted out is bad, and them getting booted out is good.
Good. Just so you support mass deportation.
I do.
What is one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants?
It benefits the country and makes it safer.
Gonna be wrong. According to PNAS and FBI data reports, undocumented immigrants are multiple times less likely to commit a violent crime or bad crime, i.e., rape or theft. A and B. If we take a look at the American Immigration Council, it's going to worsen off the economy. So if A equals B and B equals C, A mass deportation equals poverty, and then B equals C, poverty increases crime rate, it is the case that A equals C, meaning mass deportation will increase crime rate.
Well, I think most illegal immigrants, not most, but a good portion of illegal immigrants have committed crimes. Like, take example, I forgot the guy's name. Yeah, Walter Jesus Treviso Soto, a Venezuelan national, was charged with sexual intercourse without consent with a child under 16 in Flathead County.
Okay, cool.
He raped the daughter of his deceased girlfriend after coming to this country illegally. Or you could take it's the one that happened near me.
Yeah, all this, I mean, I already addressed this. Like I said, according to PNAS and FBI data reports, undocumented immigrants are 2.5 times less likely to commit rape or theft. And then mass deportation would increase crime rate, leading to higher rates of crime, i.e., rape, i.e., theft, etc., etc. So, I mean, I've already addressed this. I support mass amnesty for undocumented immigrants that have not committed violent crimes or bad crimes. I think we should deport the violent criminals or bad criminals under the condition they're put in prison in their own country. If they're not, we keep them in our prison. But I just have to ask and point out a contradiction. You're saying you want to get rid of criminals, but you put one in the White House. Why is that?
I don't think he is a criminal. I think he was wrongfully accused.
Yeah, he was convicted of 34 counts of falsifying business records, predicate with another crime that is a Class C felony in New York. This is not a false accusation. He was convicted of it. He was also held civilly liable of forcefully penetrated eating kill a vagina with his fingers, i.e., that's going to be rape. Now you're saying, oh my God, you don't believe convictions? Sure. Let's say you don't trust civil courts, then you wouldn't want to deport undocumented immigrants because you don't trust civil courts, but let's put that aside. One more thing that I have to bring up here. He admitted to sexual exploitation of naked women and children, and he hit on a 10-year-old girl, saying he would be dating her in 10 years. Not only that, he has violated clauses and amendments within the Constitution. The Constitution is
I never said he's a good person. I said he's a good president.
But why would you want to get rid of criminals out of our country, but you put one in the White House? Obviously, someone who violates the Constitution is a criminal because they're violating the supreme law of the land. Someone who rapes is a criminal because they're violating women's bodily autonomy. Someone who rapes, someone who commits sexual exploitation against women and children is a criminal. Someone who violates the law and falsifies business records is a criminal. So why do you want criminals out of our country when it comes to immigrants, but you don't want them out of the White House when it comes to Trump? That's a contradiction.
I don't think he did it though.
He admitted to it. He admitted to most of these things.
The business fraud.
He admitted to sexual exploitation in the 10-year-old girl.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, do you want me to just play you the clip?
Yeah.
Let's play you the first one. Actually, let's play you this one first. Let's see. There we go.
To a community of teachers, activity packs, and microgrants, all for free, all year long.
Dating her in 10 years. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it? You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it? You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
All right, I heard it.
Okay, so that's him sexualizing a 10-year-old, and then here's him admitting to sexual exploitation.
You want to have that. You're a guy who likes to have everything, right?
Well, couldn't that be construed, however, as
Conflict?
yes?
I don't see it as a conflict.
It could be a conflict of interest, but it's the kind of thing you worry about later.
Oh, I see.
You tend to think about the conflict a little bit later
The
on.
question is, how can it not be construed?
No, I mean, some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump, in my country, we say hello with vagina. And
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that.
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. and I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting.
Right.
I want to make sure that
You're like a
everything
doctor.
is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women, and so I sort of get away with things like that.
Yeah, it's going to be his admission to sexual exploitation. Those are criminal actions, as well as violating the Constitution, which he has also admitted to. In the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. So I'm just confused why you want to get rid of criminals when it comes to undocumented immigrants, but you put one in the White House.
All right, I can't argue with you there. Be honest with you.
Do you still support Trump?
I mean, what he's done for personally not personally, but like his presidency under by family businesses, it's gone up a lot. So I think what he's done for
What has he done for your family businesses?
well, it's not like a small run business, but it's definitely under his economy, it's gone up a lot.
His economy is
making more money.
horrible.
I think
The worst
for at
economy
least
since
me,
COVID.
things aren't as expensive as they were under Biden. Gas prices might be up $1 or $2, but China's
Yeah,
running out of
gas
oil in
prices
about
are up,
6 months.
inflation is up, the cost of barrel per oil is up, and like I said, inflation is up, the worth of the dollar is down, GDP growth in 2025 compared to 2024 is down, private investment into American manufacturing is down. I mean, the economy, we haven't seen the job reports. We lost 92,000 jobs in February. We have not seen these economic numbers since COVID, ignoring COVID since 2008, the Great Recession. Horrible economy.
Well, yeah. Well, as an unbiased standpoint, like COVID, especially, that's when business blew up and started to make a lot more money when it's higher.
It was because of the Chips and Science Act, because of Joe Biden passing the Chips and Science Act,
No,
which
it
brought
was
private investment
early
into
2020.
American manufacturing. Yeah,
It
private
was
investment
early
into American
2020.
manufacturing in 2020 was stagnant. The stats are not on your side. The stats are on my side.
I guess so.
Is there
You got
anything else you
another
want to talk
topic
about?
other than these three?
Nope.
Is
Is there
it?
anything
Does it
else you
have
want
to
to
be
talk
those
about?
three?
What do you want to talk about?
The Islamic spread in America.
What about it?
Do you support the growth of Islam in America?
I mean, I support any religion and people choosing to be a part of a religion or not being a part of a religion. I don't care.
Are you are you are you religious?
I align more with Christianity. Christianity, yeah.
Which
Because I was
any
I grew up and I have to do deconstruction within my views.
all right. Are you a certain what's it called? Denomination?
Evangelical Christian.
Evangelical Christian.
What does this have to do with your prompt?
Well, I feel like especially where I am in Texas, Islam is growing
Why is that a bad thing?
substantially, and as shown, it is proof. Take the UK for example. It's kind of gone to shit ever since like the growth of Islam. It's kind of a gross area now. It's not as nice. It's not as desirable.
You're just like Islamophobic now. You're just saying like Muslims are dirty. Is that what you're saying?
No, not Muslim. They're not dirty themselves, but where they go, it's a religion of conquering. They want to take over.
A religion of conquering.
Yeah,
Yeah, is Christianity a religion of conquering?
you could say that during the
If you look
Crusades
at
era.
like any radical perspective out of any religion, you're gonna see horrible people within Islam. You're gonna see horrible people within Christianity. You're gonna see horrible people within any single religion. Okay, if you take a look at the radical perspective, I just think this is like a horrible prompt for you to argue. I mean, people have the right to choose or not choose a religion here in America, and we can't do anything about that. That is according to the First Amendment. If you disagree with that, you are an un-American traitor
No,
to this country.
I believe in the freedom of speech and religion.
Cool. So then you're okay with quote unquote Islamic spread in America.
Yeah, I'm cool with people being Islam. One of my good family friends is Islam. Great person. One of the nice people I ever met. But I feel like there's a difference between radical Islam and just like
The
casual
same
and
way
like
there's extremist Christians who
I
think
guess so.
slavery and genocide is okay, but there's gonna be bad apples within each religion. You know, Religion is made to bring people together. But people use the religion to harm other people. Appreciate you coming up here, moving on.